Alright, so I am putting a custom built flatbed on my 99 Ram 2500. I got this truck for a pretty good deal. Truck's great. Had a service body on it. Being in the tree service body doesn't, I mean, it'd be nice to have the tools, but I needed something that I can load ground protection mats on here, which are 4x8. And I need to be able to load those on, bring them to a job site. And it's just, everyone knows a flatbed's a little bit more useful than a regular bed. But I didn't want to spend $3,000 on one, and I think I've got about $700-800 in material on the bed or on the steel, and then I have a sawmill and I've got some hickory that my dad is actually one of my other workers is helping him process all that. We're gonna do true rough cut 2x7 boards. I think that should be strong enough to put on here. I'm gonna stain them, put some marine polyurethane, whatever, on them just to keep them protected. But I think that'll look a little better, just because I don't have to worry about rust. If it gets scratched up, I can make boards anytime. I can go buy boards. It really doesn't matter. But my design is pretty simple, nothing complicated. As my main rails, we've got 1/4 inch 4x4 steel tubing that runs the full span of the frame rails of the truck. Then, as my cross members, I've got 1/8 inch 2x2 tubing that I didn't want it sitting too high up, because if they sat on top and then I add another 2 inches worth of boards, I mean, we'd be sitting pretty high up on the. I don't want to go up too high on the bed side to the cab. So I cut this out. The steel is thick enough. It's strong enough too. So I recessed them down. I was gonna only have a 1/4 inch reveal over the top of the tubing, so I started that out in the front and the back. Then I realized that my gooseneck attachment is 3/8 thick, so these two middle ones are now a 1/2 inch above the tubing, and then I've got to take these back one, the back one and the front one, I'll have to shim them up. I'll run a level across it, get it all on one level, and get it tacked off. My plan is to get all of the framing, all the metal work done. Shut up, ice machine. All the framing, all the metal work done, get everything tacked in place, get everything set, and then take it off, sand it, blast it, whatever. I haven't decided if I'm gonna blast it yet, but I'm gonna paint it for sure before we put everything back on. I gotta paint the truck too. It's covered in all kinds of gray spots and a bunch of nasties. So before everything comes back together, I'm gonna have the whole truck cleaned up. I paid $3,500 for the truck. It's got 150,000 miles. It is the 24 valve Cummins, and it's got a new transmission in it. So basically a brand new truck, and it's paid for. So now I get to do all this fun stuff. So join me on my journey of building this flatbed. See, this here is a Milwaukee porta-band. Well, it's a portable bandsaw, but as my pop calls it, it's a porta-band. Oh, H.G. Davis. God rest his soul. He ain't dead. He's just over there sitting on the couch. I'm just hoping he simmers down, relaxes, rests a little bit. But yeah, it's a good machine. Milwaukee, please sponsor me. Look, that's you right there. It says Milwaukee. Please. So I got the frame, everything cut in, everything's set. I just tacked everything into position so it won't move on me for right now. I hadn't tacked the gooseneck in yet. I want to still be able to move it in and out if I have to. But all these are set. I'm gonna start working on the headache rack, and I plan on putting a body lift on this thing just because I don't like how low it rides, kind of looks goofy. So I'm gonna factor in these bends, but I'm gonna put them a little bit higher than where my bend would normally be here. I'm gonna put it here so that when I do lift the cab, everything flows a little better, doesn't look as dumb. But I've got some tubing left. I'm going to, as I cut it, I don't really want to cut the whole thing out, so basically what I'm going to do, got my measurement, I'm going to cut it out that like so. Don't know the exact measurement. I don't know if you can see that from there. Basically, this will get cut out. This back wall is going to stay intact. I'm just going to break it in. That way, that's one less seam I have to weld, and I don't have to sit there and try to hold it all goofy like while I'm trying to get it tacked in place. So I'm going to get it measured out, cut off, and start fabbing.
Did you wash your ass today?
No way. That was a good guess.
What are you doing, man?
So, day 2 here, building the flatbed for the Ram. Yesterday we tacked everything together. I built the frame, got everything lined up, got the boards pre-cut, pre-fitted, made sure everything went on good, numbered everything. Today is a matter of getting everything welded off completely so that I can get this thing painted. We got blocks underneath the frame so you can actually pick up the bed, but I just put these blocks underneath there, one to raise the bed up a little bit, and two so that I'm not welding on I didn't feel like disconnecting the batteries, so it was kind of lazy on my part. So I just picked the bed up, put some of that rough cut timber in there that we actually cut on our sawmill over there, and now it's just gonna be I gotta put some fire cloth over the fuel tank, but it's just gonna be a whole lot of burning rods and wire. Oh Jesus, it's a fire!
Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire.
after, like, this week's been kind of crazy. Monday and Tuesday, I was kind of spread out amongst different projects, but we were able to get everything. Monday, we got everything fabbed up and tacked into place. Tuesday, spent most of the day welding and prepping for paint. I think we even, Tuesday, we even primed it. Then we had tree jobs lined up Wednesday and Thursday. Yesterday, I went and picked up my new dump trailer from Top Shelf. Top Shelf, please sponsor us. But we went and got another trailer that is actually probably end up doing a whole nother video on that. But long story short,
To make a long story short, too late.
that is a monster trailer. The trailer I had before that was 16,000 pounds, and it has handled everything we've thrown at it. I'm getting off track here, but we'll have to do a video on that because I love that thing. We'll give it a few days on the job. But anyway, that's where I was at yesterday, and it rained all day yesterday. So got this thing painted. It cured with the Rust-Oleum. It's best to let it cure for a full 2 days, because if you don't, it may be dry to the touch, but if you put any kind of pressure, any rope, any strap on it, that little bit of push on it will smear it off. Learned that in the past from a bumper that I did. So let it cure. Now that I've got it on here, I'm gonna pull it in the shop, get everything welded up to the brackets that are on the frame, get all that finished up, zipped up, painted, and we're gonna set the wood back in here. I don't think I'm gonna screw the wood in. The wood is actually, the way I designed it was to slide the wood up under this angle, and that way that skirting going all the way around is gonna keep it protected. I'm still gonna be doing the fast fuel system, so I don't want to screw everything in
I won't screw it. I won't screw anything.
and then have to take it back out. And I actually, the whole reason I'm even putting that in, we got a job coming up on Monday where I need the deck of this bed. So it's going to be kind of temporary thrown in. Once we get that done, I'm going to put the fuel system in. It gives me better access whenever the decking and stuff is out. Another exciting thing, exciting to me anyway, that's going to be happening with this truck is my buddy actually told me, he's like, hey, I've got a parts truck. It's a dually, same year pretty much. It's a dually if you want it. He said it don't have a motor or transmission in it, but the rear axle's still in. So this truck is primarily going to be used for just transporting my equipment trailer to and from jobs. I mean, I think the dually will help stop a little better. The brakes hopefully will be a little better on that axle. I think that's pretty much going to be it. Nothing over the top. Might put airbags on it. We'll see. This thing is just going to be a labor of love and just a fun project. So that's pretty much it for now for part one. Part two will probably consist of all the things that I talked about, the axle swap and seeing how all that turns out. If y'all want to see some more of that, let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe. That helps us out. And if you enjoy watching it, it makes it easier for us to make these videos, because we enjoy making them, but we enjoy it even more if there's an audience to watch it. If there's any questions y'all have about the truck, about the project, about any of this process, about the company, leave it in the comments. We'll gladly make videos talking about what we can. We got slow days. We can just do like a vlog-based video. But other than that, that's it. We're going to go zip everything up. And here's some footage of us getting the painting done and this little time lapse of the finishing touches of this trailer. So thank you. Like, subscribe. Have an okay day. Don't set your standards too high.